To the Minister of Energy, Speaker. Minister, over the past 2 months, I and my colleagues have been travelling the province talking to and hearing from Ontario families and seniors who say they're looking for relief on their skyrocketing hydro bills. I don't think it's too much of a stretch to say that we've visited almost every transformer station in the province, some of them twice. Minister, will you do the right thing and give Ontario families relief on their hydro bills by voting in favour of our Opposition Day motion to scrap the Ontario Power Authority, or should we go back out, start our cars and get out to those communities and tell them you don't care or give a damn about their hydro bills?
I just remind members on both sides of the House that temperate language is very useful in helping to maintain order and decorum. Minister.
Mr. Speaker, if that member cared about energy costs for Ontario families, and that he and his party would be supporting our clean energy benefit. It's taking 10% off the bills of every family in this province, every small business, Mr. Speaker. Families are saving about $150 a year, Mr. Speaker, from this. Small businesses about $1,700. Farmers about $2,000 on average a year. And that party's supporting, Mr. Speaker, the assistance that we're providing for Ontario families. Our clean energy benefit, Mr. Speaker, is helping Ontario families cope with the cost of rising energy costs. Investments have to be made in our energy system. We need to build a clean, reliable, modern system, something they did not believe in when they were in power, something they don't believe in now. But we're helping Ontario families. They're opposing the help that we're providing to those families.
Well, Mr. Speaker, I guess leaves us no choice but to start our cars and go out and tell them that you don't care about their skyrocketing hydro bills. Minister, in each town that we visited, families and seniors say they simply can't afford. In fact, if they knew we were in town, they would come out in front and join us at the transformer stations and tell us they could not afford their hydro bills and bring their hydro bills with them. They told us that they cannot afford your billion-dollar smart meter tax machines, your billion-dollar energy exports to Quebec and New York, and your $1 billion a year that you're making of the debt retirement charge by turning it into a permanent tax grab. It would be nice for a change, Minister, if we could tell our old friends in Cobourg and Wallaceburg and Goderich and Mississauga or any of the other 35 stops that the McGuinty Liberals actually took something off their hydro bills to give them relief. Unfortunately, Minister, we can't do that. But you have a chance to abolish the OPA by voting for our motion on Monday. Will you do that?
Thank you, Minister.
You know, Mr. Speaker, you know something that would be really nice for Ontario families? It would be really nice of the party opposite and their leader to tell Ontario families why they're afraid to share with Ontario families what their plan is for energy. I can think of a lot of reasons why you'd be hesitant to do that. Maybe because you don't support that clean energy benefit, taking 10% off their bills. That'll be hard to explain to Ontario families. Maybe it's because you don't support the thousands of clean energy jobs that we're creating in communities right across Ontario. Maybe you don't want Ontario families to know that you're going to kill thousands of jobs in their community. Maybe it's because you don't support our efforts to get out of dirty coal by 2014. Mr. Speaker, cleaning our air and providing a healthier future for Ontario families. I can understand why you don't want to share your plan, but Ontario families deserve to know. What is your plan? When are you going to bring it out? When are you
Thank you.